Okay, so nuts are really good for you, healthy, and they're keto, so you can eat them. But man, are they dense in calories. Boy, have I learned this the hard way. Okay, so nuts are really healthy for you, but they got a number of calories in a small amount that you can get out of them. Like a handful can be over 100 calories easily without even thinking about it. And a packet can be over 1,000 without even thinking about it. But yeah, when I started fasting, intermittent fasting, there's not many snacks you can have, especially when you mix keto into it, unless you bake it yourself, which I've started doing a little bit now and then. I made a bit of keto bread now and then, but I haven't actually liked to bake. It's not my thing. It's never been my thing to cook. I don't enjoy it. But nuts is always on the side, then you can add them. But I always try to stay away from nuts when I first start dieting because it's easier to change from eating chocolates and sweets to eating nuts frequently to replace that. So, and nuts are quite heavy in calories. I've said that a bunch of times. So yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. Really, like 2 handfuls of nuts is the equivalent to like 3 eggs. 3 eggs, I can make a hell of a lot of things with 3 eggs. Nuts, I can eat them there and then. I'm not gonna bake with them, or cook with them, but eggs, I can rather have an egg. I'd rather fry an egg or make an omelette with egg, with some mushrooms and all that there. And it'll probably come up to a lot less calories than a bunch of nuts. Okay, beside the point. I think anyone who has started dieting, any sort of diet, and you're allowed to have nuts on a diet, is avoid them for the first couple of weeks just so you can just get out that binge eating mindset. And that's one mindset I'm trying to get myself out of. Is I'm not trying to be harsh on myself for having a binge, but I don't want to have them as frequently as I did. So right, every day I probably feel like having like, okay, I can go nuts on these nuts, but I try and avoid eating a lot at once of a certain thing. Like if you're doing what I'm doing, and I think everyone should still count their calories when they're dieting, but if you're counting your calories while fasting, nuts can throw you overboard quite easily. So it feels like a lot of wasted effort, and you don't want that feeling when you've been fasting, because it'll end up making you quit the fast and not continue with it. So I'll stay away from nuts while you're starting out if you're doing fasting, just to reduce the calories. That's the main aim if you're doing fasting for weight loss, is the calorie restriction. You can eat whatever you want, but you cannot eat unlimited amount of stuff you want. So when you're fasting, just be aware of the calories you're eating. Okay, if you are going to have nuts in your house and if you are going to have nuts as a snack, best advice I can give you is to not keep them at a table that is in arm's length. Like, you don't want to be able to stretch and be able to grab the nuts with your arm raised watching TV, because you will not think about how many calories you're eating. Best thing you can do is keep them away from you in the kitchen, in the drawer, and take a handful and walk away, sit down. And you must remember that you only allow 2 of them a day. Any more than that is equivalent to having a meal. Just think of that. If you have 3 handful of nuts, you might as well eat food. And I think you'd rather eat food than have just 3. My palm size is quite small, but 3 of these, I don't know how to explain it, but 3 hand sizes, not like that. You're not doing that. You basically close your hand and that's how many nuts you can have. Whatever's left in your hand, that's what you can have. So if you have 3 of these little spaces, you cannot eat any more. You could have had a meal. You could have actually ate a whole meal. So you could have baked, you could have cooked egg, fried chicken, have something vegan. I'm not making fun of vegan or anything, but I don't really eat that many vegan meals. I don't know any. If you got any suggestions that can keep me in keto, I'll probably have that over meat, because I eat a lot of meat, and vegetarian options would be a change of pace. But yeah, that's my opinion on nuts. If you guys think the same, if you think I'm totally wrong, then let me know. But also, if you made this far, I am fasting for my wedding in 10.5 months. It's coming in quick. 10.5 months this year, 2020, November? I should know that. 2020, and I'll let you guys to join me on my journey, and we also can become accountable about it. It's not for the number. I would like you to subscribe because I can keep you accountable and you can keep me accountable while we dieting, and we can become accountable buddies. My name's Leo, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.